recap, if I do say so myself. Don't usually tend to upload during college football games, but that's just how this one panned out. But anyway, Seahawks, Bucks. Seahawks lose the first ever game taking place in Germany, but I will tell you what, in the terms of a team that could potentially make the playoffs, honestly, which is something that I truly did not think, or I was ready to embrace the fact we probably would not even be anywhere close to this before the start of the season, but we stormed back into the game rather than letting ourselves just get beat down the entire time. I actually made it pretty close, and if a few things go our way compared it to the Bucks, then we could have won. And I will say again, Tom Brady, he's undefeated after the divorce, but nonetheless, I'm not gonna sit up here and say the Bucks are back because in order for me to truly say that with conviction and with meaning, they need to play a complete game of football first because you were up 21-3. Okay, there is just no way we should have gotten back into the game from your perspective. There's no way we should have gotten back into the game. Like, you had every chance to keep the game at bay and not even make it this close. Jill let us get back in, and we could have potentially won. One drive where Gino fumbled in our territory, we'll definitely want that one back, but that's not why we lost. And again, even then, we showed that, okay, even in that situation, we'll storm back. We'll find a way to get back into it. We did. They just closed it out on the final drive. But, solid performance from Geno Smith again, though, in spite of said fumble. DK and Tyron Lockett also went off a little bit. Rashad White as well for the Bucks. I have to see consistency there as well. This is really coming out of the blue. And he has not been a rusher this season that has gotten good amounts of yardage or yards per carry. So I would like to see him do that more before I say that, okay, he's actually turned a corner. But, it's a bit promising. Vikings Bills might be the game of the year. I don't even think there's anything I could say that any analyst, like every analyst has probably talked about this. Multiple YouTubers have probably talked about this. There's nothing new I can really add from a game recap perspective. I'm not gonna lie to you. What I will say about the catch, oh man, I don't know if I can say that it's better than OBJ's catch this yet. Just yet, bro. But what I will say is that circumstantial. The catch that OBJ had, it was obviously great, but also they were leading in that game, if you recall all the way back. They were winning that game 7-3, and that put them up 13-3. Like early in the second quarter or something. This is that's really nothing. But then you have Justin Jefferson's catch in clutch time in a game where his quarterback, I don't care what stat line he had, he fucking plays shit. That was a terrible fucking pass. 4th down, 18 yards to go. That shit is going all the way past midfield. It's a very high point pass, but again, it was just so off target. Right in the cornerback's hands. And it's literally sealed in there. That should have been a pick. He uses one hand, one arm to get it away from Cameron Lewis and snag that shit right back. In clutch time of a game that honestly meant a lot for Justin Jefferson's perspective because it was a career game also with a career-defining moment, possibly. That circumstantially better catch. Best catch I've ever fucking seen in my life. And just wacky as hell is all I can say. Lions and Bears, yet another game where you have Justin Fields getting sold by his fucking defense. Again, like, yes, he has his passing flaws and the pick six doesn't help, but he still played an excellent fucking game, bro. But the Bears, yes, you lost Robert Quinn, Roquan Smith. So obviously your defense will regress some, but dog, you're not helping the case, bro. You have Justin Fields playing that good, you're not gonna win. But you mean to tell me when he was playing like slightly worse or like mediocre in some of these games early on in the season without true improvement, you were finding ways to pull out a few games then? That makes sense to me. It's very concerning. But in terms of passing flaws that Mr. Justin Fields has, you know what I'm saying? Matt Eberflus is also a first year head coach. I don't think many people would realize that, but like they're both technically like developing still, do that with each other. And he will definitely improve in that sense. And when he does, definitely a threat. If he isn't already a threat now, that's the crazy part. He's only gonna get better. He's only gonna get better. Like, that is insane. All right, Colts and Raiders just Saturday. Talked this shit, backed it up. Raiders continue to be the most disappointing team in college. Well, not college. You know what? They fucking play like a college football team, but they're not. Um, Nonetheless, they're the most disappointing team in the fucking league. Continue to be. Yeah. Like, Jonathan Taylor actually had a very marquee performance. But again, you know, though I will say, I was going to say that they still haven't turned a corner in getting other people to step up. But you know what? Paris Campbell had a highlight game as well. You finally give Paris Campbell, the Ohio State man, the ball, and look what he did for you. Clutched up, got a touchdown for you. You know what I'm saying? So, they they've done a little bit of work with that, but you still have to you gotta keep it consistent. You have to keep it consistent. Cowboys and Packers, finally the Cowboys get exposed for the fraud fucking team they are. Christian Watson actually gets some trust from Aaron Rodgers and has a slight little breakout. And then Aaron Jones just continuing to do good rushing wise. Honestly. Cardinals, Rams, Colt McCoy, John Wolford. Who fucking cares? Honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chargers and 49ers. Huh. McCaffrey once again. Solid game. Once again. Justin Herbert. No, not even that he necessarily played bad. It's just you don't have your main weapons right now on Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, but he gets them back this coming week. So, he will be fine. Just a tough loss, I'll say. Didn't necessarily play bad. It's just what you there's some things you just can't control. Commanders handing the Eagles their first loss all season. Controversial call at the end. That honestly you could call it either way from what I saw, though. I guess he was already down, so you probably didn't need to do all that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Probably didn't need to throw a flag there. But again, Eagles, they played a little bit like I was thinking, like, oh, they're going to be fine, but you were playing pretty pedestrian the entire game up to that point anyway, so you kind of put yourself in that position, but at the same time, this really doesn't hurt the Eagles like you would think. They lose an undefeated season, but at the same time, it's not like they themselves completely lost the game off of their own control. No, not at all. And I guess in a sense, you don't want to lose a game, but seeing how some other undefeated teams or nearly undefeated teams have fared throughout NFL history and in the past 2 decades, especially the Patriots in 2007, maybe all that pressure is now lifted off of their shoulders and they can just, continue to do what they've been doing, but without all the extra, BS within everything. Um, but it's done. They're not unbeatable. I think they would want that because you don't want to go ahead and be in this position of being undefeated the entire season and then you get beat down in the playoffs, right? No, you would rather get a loss out of the way in the regular season. And it's not like it was a incredibly bad loss either. You know, just get it out of the way in the season. Find a way to improve off of said loss, as if you aren't already the top team in the league record wise. And you can still improve. Yeah, I take that a ton. Some teams would want all the glory being an undefeated team, but at the same time, if you are nearly undefeated and you lose a game and you can still find a way to get better, that helps you even more come January. It's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Slight little recap, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.